I have a question, but that I'll ask after or tomorrow.
Okay. Please say 3 times together. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So good evening to everyone once again. So today too, as usual, we are going to keep the next step ahead in our practice. So I told you about the smile of the ant, right? The smile of the ant and the smile of the eagle. Eagle can fly fast, but if it doesn't want to fly, it even won't move one step ahead. But the ant, it's a very small insect, but if it wants, then definitely, so it will pass thousands of miles because it continues its path so continuously, right? I think somebody has right. Your first time, right?
Yes.
Your name?
Simon.
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 Yeah.
Right. Nice to meet you.
Nice.
Right. Right. So then at the same time, so at the same time, there is another quality that we need to develop within. That is, you have to be humble. So you have to understand the practice well, and then you have to be humble enough to practice it ardently. Please come. So you should not think that you are too smart, right? You should not think that you are too smart. Then what will happen is, you sometimes you might think, right, this is a small thing. I can do this within a very short period of time. Let me take, let me postpone this. So not only meditation, I'm talking about everything related to your life. Then what will happen is, so you don't understand that, so there is a time for everything to do. When the right time goes, it goes, right? Then what will happen is you have to stay remorseful that thinking, oh, I didn't do the right thing on the right time. Human beings don't, as I always remind, human beings don't have a long life. We have only a short time, right? Within that short time, as much as possible, we should try to develop in our practice, right? So with that determination, we need to practice. So there is a very famous, not very famous, it's famous among scholars. So I would like to tell you that story and before we begin. In one pond, so long time ago, in the past, in one pond, there were there were fish with one frog. So so one group of frogs, one group of fish, so was headed by uh, a, a fish, a very intelligent fish called Sahasra Buddhi. Buddhi means intelligence. Sahasra means 1,000. So Sahasra Buddhi means 1,000 times intelligent, right? So he was called like that because he thought he is the smartest. It is the smartest. Then after that, the other group of fish, they were headed by their leader was Sata Buddhi. Sata means 100, right? Sata means 100. So Buddhi means intelligence. So 100 times intelligent. So he had a small group, but he also was considered as smart. And they mock, the followers of, so those two fish, they always mocked the frog, right? They always mocked the frog, saying he had only one intelligence. So they called it Eka Buddhi. So just one intelligence. One day, one day, on one evening, certain fishermen came to that pond, and they were discussing to catch all the fish, right? All the fish together on the following morning. So then Sahasra Buddhi said, "Oh, that's fine. They are not going to come. Even though they come, I'm not afraid of them because I am 1,000 times intelligent. So nothing will happen to me." Then after that, then Satabuddhi also didn't want to be be a second person to the first fish. So it said, yes, I also are more intelligent than them. I have 100 times intelligence. So than them. So that's nothing to me. I'll escape somehow. No worries. Then the frog, he called his wife and told. So let the thousand times intelligent fish and 100 times intelligent fish do whatever they want. I have, as they always mock me, I only have one intelligence. So that one intelligence, one time intelligence that I have tells me only one thing: just run away right now. They are bound to come. If they come, they are bound to catch us somehow. So no one will be able to escape from their big fishing nets. So on that very night, so the frog, he ran away with his wife to another pond, which was close by. On the following day, the fishermen came and they put that huge nets inside the pond, and so 100 times intelligent and 1,000 times intelligent fish, both of them tried their best, but finally all of them were caught in the nets, and they were big fish. Both of them were big fish. So they couldn't take it inside the basket. So that the biggest fish, 1,000 times intelligent fish, it was on the shoulder of one fisherman, and the other one, so the 100 times intelligent fish, it was hanging on one hand. Then now the fishermen started leaving to the village, and on the way that Eka Buddhi, the toad and his wife, they were looking sadly at the fish. They are former friends. And that Eka Buddhi, he started uttering a song. So it goes in Sanskrit. So, uh, so Satabuddhi Sirastoyam Lambatecha Sahasrati Eka Buddhi Rahang Badre Kridami Vimale Jale. That means, look, that 1,000 times intelligent fish, it's hanging on one side. No, it's on the shoulder. Look, that 100 times intelligent fish, it's hanging on the right hand. I had only one intelligence. I used it. That's why I am enjoying with you on this beautiful water, right? So sometimes, so your pride will get you. It's a negativity, it can get you. And sometimes you think, I can do certain things later, right? Because I'm too smart. It will get later. I'll be able to do it within no time. So you will postpone. But finally, when the right time goes, you have to be remorseful. So be smart, not to postpone things. So work diligently for your own well-being, right? So with those thoughts, we are going to practice ardently today too. Dear newcomers, please practice the first step of breathing meditation. So you will be also asked to practice the second step today. So the newcomers, please practice. So please start observing. Can you hear? So one of you can sit here. So what you should do is, please pay your entire, this is the first step of breathing meditation. So please observe your breath when it is coming in. When it is coming in, be fully aware. Be fully aware, give your entire attention. Don't let your mind to roam here and there, to your home, to your office, or anywhere. Just observe the breath as it is. Don't change. Let the natural breath come, let the natural breath go. What you should do is just observe. Be the observer. Observe it objectively as it is, right? So when the breath is coming in, be fully aware. When the breath is going out, be fully aware, right? Then if the don't go with the breath all the way in. Just stop your observation at the end of your nostril. So end of your nostrils, you can't see it by your naked eyes, right? You can't see it by your naked eye. You have to experience it. It will go, and there's a crooked area inside, so it will touch that place. So get the notification. So notify it, and just observe the breath up to that point. And when it goes in, please wait, right? When it comes back, it will touch the very same area and will go out. So vigilantly, very vigilantly, with a very strong determination, keep on observing. When it is coming in, be fully aware. Right now, the breath is coming in. When it is going out, please be fully aware. Right now, the breath is going out. If it is long, please be aware. Right now, the breath is long. If the breath is short, please be fully aware. Right now, the breath is short. And if it is gross, let it be so. Don't dislike it. So understand that it is gross now and be aware. Right now, my breath is gross. If it is soft, just be aware. Right now, my breath is soft. Please be aware about the breath as it is. As it is. So this is not an exercise. So don't breathe breath in and out intention. Let the natural flow come and go, just like the river flows. Your job is to observe. Observe objectively as it is. Right? So the other students, so those who were practicing for a long period of time, so they will be asked to practice the second step of breathing meditation. So please observe the breath, right? Or observe the touch of the breath within the small triangular area. So below the nostrils and above the upper lip. With focus, you limit your observation up to this point, right? Don't go all the way in. So when the breath comes and touch this particular area, so please be fully aware. Now you are going to sharpen your attention, sharpen your concentration. So you are going to develop it deeper right now. So this for so the all students. So please be fully aware about the touch of the breath within this limited area. Limited area below the nostrils and above the upper lip. Right. So please keep on being aware about the touch of the breath. All students now they are going to they will be asked to practice the seventh step of Vipassana meditation. That is only for all students. So please start observing your body. Today, bottom to top, right? Bottom to top. Earlier, you were observing the body from top to bottom. Today, please start observing the sensations from the tip of the toes. And then gradually please move upward. So observe whatever sensations that you feel on your tip of the toes, let it be coldness, heat, pain, itching sensation, crinkling sensation, or hardness, numbness, whatever. So let it be a sensation that you know by name, let it be a sensation that you don't know by. So please observe. This is only for all students who are practicing Vipassana. So please understand. Please observe and remind yourself this sensation is impermanent change. Start with the tip of the toes, and then after that, please observe the sensations on your lower feet area. And then sensations on your upper feet area. Start with left leg, and then after that, wrinkle area, lower leg area, knee, thigh, then after that, left buttocks. Then after that, start with the tip of the toes of your right leg and move forward in the same way. And then after that, start observing the back of your body, right? From lower part of your back. So partition the lower part into three parts, as you were taught earlier. And then observe the sensations moving upward. And then middle part of your area, start with the stomach area, and then the heart area up to the neck. Then start with the tip, start with the fingers of your left hand, right? Then start scanning upward, right? Fingers, lower palm, upper palm, then after that wrist, and then after that forearm, then elbow, then upper arm, then after that so your left shoulder. Do the same thing with your right hand, and then after that the neck area, so back of your neck, then front of your neck. Then start with the chin, move upward, chin, lower lip, upper lip, then after that nose, Then after that, both cheeks. Then after that, both eyes, eyelids, then forehead. Then start with the back of your head and move upward. Start scanning, moving upward. So lower head area. Then after that, both the ears, left ear and right ear. Then after that, move forward up to the top of your head. Whatever the sensations that you experience, please remind yourself, this is changing, impermanent. No I. This changing sensation, in reality, it's not mine. When biochemical reasons arise together, this arises. When those reasons go, it passes away, giving birth to another sensation. This is the reality, from top to bottom, bottom to top. So start moving, keep moving, observing the sensations from bottom to top, continuously, right? And so I will give more instructions after the silent meditation. Now everyone, please get ready. Please keep your back straight, neck straight, head straight. Please keep your right palm on your left palm. Take a deep breath. Please let it go. Another deep breath. Please let it go. Another deep breath. Please let it go. Let your whole body to relax. Close your eyes. First, I'm going to pay our respect to the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. And after that, we are going to start the silent meditation time. Namo tase bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhase. Namo tase bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhase. Namo tase bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhase. Itimiso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho Uiñācarana sampanno Sugato lokamino Antaro purisa dhamma sarati Sattādeva manussānam Buddho bhagavati Swakato bhagavata dhammo Sannittingo akaliko Ehi pasiko opanaiko Paccatang veditammo Vinyoniti Sumadipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Ujupatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Nyāyapatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Samīcimatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Yadinam cattari purisa yogani Atte purisa puggala Ese bhagavato savaka sangho Ahuneyo pahuneyo Nakineyo anjali karani Anuttarang punyakitang lokasanti. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. With a very calm mind, with a very quiet mind, with an alert, very attentive mind, with a mind of patience and determination with a balanced mind. Everyone, please start your meditation. If you are practicing steps of breathing meditation, please keep doing so. If you are practicing Vipassana meditation, please keep doing so. Whatever the meditation practice that you continue, may your meditation be very, very successful. Very, very successful. Everyone, please start your silent meditation right now. Now, everyone, please keep your eyes closed. But if you want, you can change your posture. You can change your legs if they are painful. If you can manage, please stay so. If not, you can change your legs. Now, place your body to relax. We are going to practice loving kindness meditation in breath. Calm down, calm down. First, let's share our loving kindness with yourself. Please be kind to you and share your loving kindness with you. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. May I be very peaceful. Please spread your loving kindness towards yourself first. Now, everyone, please share your loving kindness with your dear parents, teachers, relatives, and friends. May my dear mother, may my dear father, may my dear teachers, relatives, and friends be well, be happy, be peaceful. May they be very peaceful. Please spread your loving kindness towards those people. Now please spread your loving kindness towards the people in the middle. That means who are neutral, who are not your friends, who are not your enemies, towards those people. May all the neutral people be well, be happy, be peaceful. May they be very peaceful. Please calmly spread your loving kindness towards the neutral people. Now, let's spread our loving kindness towards our enemies. First of all, we do negative actions sometimes towards each other because all of us have negativity. But keeping hanging to grudges, staying holding to grudges, that's not a wise thing. It wastes your lifetime and it makes your life uncomfortable. So better to let it go. First, please forgive for the mistakes that the others did. Then ask forgiveness for the mistakes mentally that you did to harm the others. Then please share your loving kindness with your enemies. May my enemies also be well. May my enemies also be happy. May my enemies also be peaceful. May they be very peaceful. Now let's share our loving kindness with all the beings in the world. Not only human beings, animals, fish, birds, and all the other visible, invisible beings. Regardless of their differences, all beings like to live comfortably. No being likes to live uncomfortably. So let's share our loving kindness with all beings. May all beings in the world be well, be happy, be peaceful. May all beings be very peaceful, very peaceful. Please spread your loving kindness towards all the beings, all the beings. Mavetu sambe mangalam rakantu sambe devatam samme buddhanubhavini samme dhammanubhavini samme sanghanubhavini Sadha Sutti Bhavantuti Sadhu Sadhu Sadhu. Now everyone, very calmly and quietly, please open your eyes. Let your whole body to relax. Let your whole body to relax. Take a deep breath. Let it go. Calm down. Now please join your palms together and say 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Dear Dhamma friends, hope we had a good time, good meditation. So I think today's one was so powerful, right? Hope everybody did a good meditation today, right? So make sure not to limit your meditation to the Friday meditation time. Work hard every day. So this is an investment that you do for yourself. So every morning invest 15 minutes, 10 minutes breathing, and 5 minutes loving kindness meditation. Evening you sit again, 10 minutes breathing meditation, 5 minutes loving kindness. All students have another task to do. So 5 minutes is cut from your time, from your breathing meditation time. So 5 minutes breathing meditation. When you could concentrate, start Vipassana. 10 minutes or 15 minutes Vipassana. Then after that, please start practicing loving kindness meditation for another 3 minutes, 5 minutes as you can, right? So please practice like that. So newcomers, I am glad that you started, right? Ms. Simmer, and what's your name? Mina, yes, that's what I thought. So your name is?
Rebecca.
Rebecca, very nice to see you.
Jew.
Jew, very nice to see you. I'm so glad that all of you joined today. But this is the starting point. So you had the courage to start. Now the time starts for the courage to continue. So make sure you started planting the seed, but make sure that you grow it, putting fertilizer and water and all those things, right? Work hard. This is a daily thing. Because throughout the day, what you do is you let your mind roam around. At least, so you have to dedicate 15 to 20 minutes to tame the bull, right? So then meditation time is a taming the bull time, right? So taming the wild bull time. So thinking like that, please do it. So how much eating is important for the body, that much meditation is important for the mind. So please practice. And Vipassana meditators, now you are reaching to a certain state. Now you are asked to continuously observe from tip of the toes upward. And you have to do this very patiently. This is not about running and covering the whole body within 5 minutes, right? So now very patiently observe the sensations and turn it. Let that experience turn to wisdom. Earlier, when you were beginners, you had distilled minds. So you might have seen ponds with distilled water which is not still. So in the distilled water, can you see the depth? Can you see the depth? When you look like this, you can't see the depth. So, but if the water is still, Can we see the depth? We can see the depth. Now, your mind, you have worked hard. I really appreciate. I'm so glad. And you have developed some sort of stillness. Time has come to turn it to practice wisdom. Now you become a scientist inside yourself. So you are not becoming a scientist who look at things with the telescope and stuff. No, not that. Who work with chemical. So you become a scientist who try to understand who actually you are. Who actually you are. So you are going to understand the common common truth, which is pertaining to all the beings. And by that way, you are starting the process to let go of your negativities. Earlier you thought, I am permanent. For an example, if I take I myself, I thought there is an eternal Chandimani. And then there are all the things that I own, they are eternal. My things, my car, my house, my fame, my name, so everything, material, immaterial, you thought they are yours. Now you look at yourself and you see a changing an eye which is not everlasting. Even though how many times I call Bant Chandima, when I say Ba, I'm gone for billions of times. In billions of times gone. I have changed. They billions of times gone. And when you say the other 4 letters, you are gone for another uncountable number of times. You are changing. But at once mind is not ready to accept because it is used to a particular pattern. Earlier, when you started the meditation, mind was not used to stay calm because it is not it is not your birthright to stay calm. Everybody asks you to pay attention to this and that, and what you have done since your birth, since you got your birth. So you started paying attention to all the other outer things other than yourself, right? Parents start giving various kinds of toys because they want to. So there is no option. So they give you toys. Here is a bicycle. Here is a door. Here is some kind of cartoon characters. And then they keep on looking at them and kill the time. So what you do is you pay attention outside, right? And then gradually when you grow more, you had to go to the college and this and that. So many things came up and there are so many things to engage with, right? And then you didn't have time to see actually who you are, right? You started thinking, then you thought there is an eternal I. All those things outside, right? There are things that I can claim as I and mine. Then you develop very strong craving, and now you react to everything with craving, aversion, jealousy, delusion, and all these negativities. Now, the time has come. The time has come to observe yourself and understand and see the truth. Not only understand, just experience the truth with it. When you practice vipassana meditation, you experience the truth with it. Anymore on books, you don't anymore you don't need to read the book and say comfortable sensation is impermanent, uncomfortable sensation is also impermanent, neutral sensation is also impermanent. You read the book called I. this body. So, and you understand. You yourself understand, right? Right? There is no any eternal, this particular person. I'm changed. So no use of developing grudges towards the others. No use of getting anger. No use of developing jealousy. No use of developing craving. You don't need to say that. They go away. That nature goes away. Why? You let the understandings to go up. And you let the misunderstanding to go away. Right? So, so that's how it happens for a child. So children like to touch the flames, right? But it's dangerous. Somehow you become so tired, you let the child to catch the flame. Child catches, hands get burned. Will the child go back and again try to catch the flame? No, he knows, she knows, the baby knows it's harmful, it's burning. I'm not going to catch it, right? So that's how it is. So whenever mind realizes this is untruth, you let it go. And this truth, you embrace. Even though it's bitter, you embrace it, right? So please practice very ardently to achieve that ability within, right? But as I always mention, this is not this is not just like cooking a quick noodles, eating quick noodles. So within 5 minutes you can eat the quick noodles, but this is not like that. It needs constant practice, dedication, right? Whatever you do, be aware, right? When you are eating, be aware. When you're walking, be aware. So when you are driving, be aware, right? Like that. Keep on practicing. You have to inject. By sitting, you start. You train your mind, but you have to inject that variability to your day-to-day life, right? So then please do like that. Then work hard. So every day I'm teaching so various kinds of useful topics for the meditators, that I'm talking about the qualities that you should develop. So I finished teaching last week. I finished teaching the 8 Noble Path, right? 8 Noble Path means, so the 8 steps that you will develop when you practice meditation, right? So I'm not going to ask about all that, but keep in mind, I'm going to ask one day, right? Don't forget. Today, after question and answer session, we begin the 10 perfections. 10 perfections are also important to practice. So today I'm going to teach you about the first perfection that we need to practice. That is dana, giving. Giving. So people might think, giving, that's easy. No, that's not easy. So then everybody should be able to practice giving. No, that's hard. When you practice giving, you have to understand each and every time that you give, you conquer 3 enemies with it. Number 1, you conquer your craving, your misery. People have misery. People have very strong craving. So there are certain people who think that if you give 1 cent, you become poor by 1 cent. So you should not let go even 1 cent go easy, right? So there are people like that. So somehow, when you give, you fight with yourself, your mind, which is the hardest thing, and then you conquer your craving and you give. Right? For if you practice giving for 5 minutes, right? You conquer craving. You become a victor, right? Not the victim is not the persons who have the name of victor. I mean, you become a winner, right? So not that victor, right? So then you become winner for 5 minutes. Winning, you crave. Then second one that you conquer and defeat is aversion. Aversion is so if you have anger towards someone, can you give? You have the enemy. With you, I ask you to donate him $1. Since I say you somehow like this, you give, but it's hard. So it's hard. You can't give because aversion. When you give, you fight with your aversion and conquer it and give. If you do it 5 minutes, you become a victor, I mean the winner, for 5 minutes. And then after that, again you fight with your ignorance. People, when they earn money, they are so pride, their vanity, it also goes up. I'm so smart. I'm the best, they think. And then, their delusion also goes up. Why should I give it to the other people? I can do it. I can, if I give, there is someone who asks, but you think, if I give this dollar, so I can go to the dollar tree and buy something with this $1. Why should I give it to this person? Right? If not, I can go to so what is that store? So 7-Eleven. I can go to 7-Eleven and eat something with these $2. Right? So thinking like that so they don't give, right? That's delusion. And they think by giving nothing happens. Inside nothing happens, outside nothing happens. No good karmas too. When you give, so inside you develop this very strong energy of good karma. But you can't see that, right? When you can see because you see the leaves shake, so you see the wind. So you can believe the wind. But people cannot see the good karmas and bad karmas because they are not like material stuff, right? They are not like bricks and such kind of things. So people think, no good karma. Where is good karma? Where is good karma? They don't give because they don't understand that there is good karma. Why people are different? So they are different because their karmas are different. Different people practice differently. So according to the ways that they lived, they get those very karmas in return. That's why people are different in ability, different in shapes, so different in everything, gaining, loss, everything. Two people are not equal. That's why beings are vivid, different from each other. Even the twins, different from each other. They may look same, but all the other things, they are different. So we have to understand. So then when people think so there is no any good energy, no good karma, no use of giving, nothing happens inside and nothing happens outside, you don't give. then you conquer that ignorance when you get, and you develop empathy, you develop understanding at least a little bit and give, right? And then, uh, right, somehow you give, you can give three things to the world. Number one, Buddha says, Amisadan. Amisadan means material stuff. So, okay, you give food, you give money, you give clothes, you give residences, houses, and you give vehicles, and then after that medication, material things. If you donate material things, that's Amisadan. I want to take out medication, it goes to the second. Second kind of dhan that you can practice is, according to Buddha, abhedan, giving the life. You give medication. Someone has a sickness, cannot buy the medication to prolong the life. You give medication. And you donate blood. That's also a giving of life. There is a creature who is destined to get killed. You pay and you release it, right? And then after that, so you give your platelets, and if you can, you donate your kidneys, and then after that, parts of your body. So how many of you have signed up for any medical institution to donate your body if you are died? Oh, very nice. At least there are two people. Better to give it, because at least someone will cut it and see. If not, so you'll go in the cremation and nothing will happen, right? So then better if you can sign up. You'll get a certificate too. So, right, somehow, then donate. So donating parts, right, for the betterment of the other people. So that is giving life. Then third kind of dhan. There is third one. There is dharma, the truth, the teachings. That's what I am doing. So sharing the dharma that you know with the other people. So you have to understand. So you should not share the dharma to convert the other people from one particular organized religion to another one. Yes, true, I'm a Buddhist monk, but I'm not here to convert anybody from this one to that. So here we do a conversion. What is that? Yes, we convert, but from sadness to happiness, peacelessness to peace, right? Calmlessness to calmness, ignorance to wisdom. That is it. Beyond that, there is no any other thing. So when you share Dhamma, you share Dhamma with that pure intention of changing someone's life into the better way, to the wise way, right? That's how you share the Dhamma. So Dhammadana is the greatest Dhamma. Why? It changes your this life, and it changes many lives to come. Sometimes one word that you'll say with Dhamma. So for Angulimala, who killed so many people, who was a mass murderer, Buddha just said one sentence, right? So Buddha, when Angulimala asked, "Oh monk, please stop! Don't run, don't go, please stop." At that time, while walking, Buddha said, "Angulimala, I have already stopped. You are the one to stop." That's it. What did he say? I already stopped from running after negativities. You are still running after negativities and killing people. You are the one to stop. Right? Like that. One sentence of Dhamma. So um, then yeah. So that's why Dhamma, sharing the Dhamma with the other people is, is the greatest Dana. Right? So when you especially when it comes to material dana, people might practice it, but you have to practice it with purity. There are certain ways that people wrongly give danas. When they give dana in certain ways, the positive energy goes low. What are they? Some people donate with intentions. Politicians also donate. And in return, they expect may the other people vote them for the next election so that they can get appointed. Some people donate to be famous. They donate, sometimes they have millions of money, so they donate. They build big schools. Let's say that person's name is like Fernandez. They, what they do is they apply a huge board and say Fernandez School. And then, so let's say that person builds a hospital, Fernandez Hospital, right? So good, that person practices giving and gets positive energy. But since the expectation, so there are other expectations, right? Then that energy goes low. And so some people give a small thing and expects to have something more later, right? They give a needle and expects a rock, right? A mountain, like just like that. So that's not real giving. Even though you give a small thing or a big thing, you have to give without expectations, right? Just thinking, uh, may this giving be helpful. And some people think so to get profits, and some people give because that's the tradition, because the parents did so. Oh, my mom also donated, my father also donated, so I donate. No understand. Then again, the good energy that person accumulate, it goes low because no understanding. So that no happiness, no much happiness with it. Some people donate because that they think that's their traditional custom. That's not the right way to. And some people think I cook, these people don't cook. So it is not good to eat. So the one who can cook should not eat without giving the one who cannot cook. So they give like that. So that's not right giving too. Then what is the best giving? What is the pure dana? If you practice giving, thinking by my practice of generosity, may my craving go away, may my anger go away, may my ignorance go away, and may my mind become a beautiful one, calm one, peaceful one, happy one, pure one. Then that's the best done. Right? When you give something, you have to understand. When you give some material thing, actually, you might give that material thing. For an example, food. From outside, you will see a pizza or what else? Pasta or rice and curry or something like that. Sandwich, right? So Starbucks, right? Okay, so many things. So when you give that, you have to understand. When you give 5 things. Number one, you donate long life. When you eat, you can live long. So you give long life. Number 2, you give beauty. Number 3, you give comfort. When you don't have food and drinks, you are not comfortable. When you give food and drinks, you are comfortable. Number 4, strength. Mental and physical strength. Number 5, wisdom. When you have food, then you generate energy. Then you gain the ability to think. So 5th thing that you donate is wisdom. So please practice giving. That is the first perfection. So in whatever the level, material, start with material things. If you can, please donate blood and share whatever the teachings that you learn here with the other people so that they'll feel good in life and they'll change their lives, right? Now we are going to finish. Now everybody please think together, all of us gathered here, practice this noble non-sectarian meditation technique and accumulated a lot of positive energy. By the power of that positive energy, may all our troubles be away. May all good things happen to us. And may be able to practice this noble meditation practice very ardently, continuously. And finally, may all of us be able to come out of our negativities, develop all kinds of positivities, and attain real peace, real happiness, purification of mind, Nibbana. With those thoughts, please join your palms and concentrate. Abhivadana silisse nichang vada pachai Chattaro dhamma vadanti ayuvang sukhang balang ayurarogya sampatti sagya sampatti me vachen ato nibbana sampatti iminati samijjato. May you all be well, may you all be happy, may you all be very peaceful. Sukhi hotu, sukhi hotu, sukhi hotu. Good night to everyone. See you on next Friday. Until then, take rest and keep working. Right. Good night, Miss Diane.
Good night, Bhante. Thank you.
Good night, Mr. Howard.
Good night to you, Bhante. Thank you.
Good night. Good night, Rahul and Pragati.
Good night,
Good night,
Bhante.
Bhante.
Thank you so
May you
much.
be happy. Good night. May you be. Good night, Shireen.
Good night, Bhante. Thank you.
May you be happy. Sukhi ho.